It's week 6 of the 2026 season, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Saints and the Bucs, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Murray. And McDonald here over the middle. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Cook. He's got it off the draw. The Bucs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They'll pound it up the middle and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, it's Bailey. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive 7 plays in length and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. Bailey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray, right side. There's Likely with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Murray now to throw. That pass is caught by Hardy. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
They'll run on first down. It's Bailey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, nice move. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side, Bailey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Saints.
Isaiah Likely.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Murray, he goes once again right back to Hardy.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We begin up in Nashville, an interconference battle between the New York...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gainwell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They run the counter with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray now on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He finds Hardy on the slant. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Play fake. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wilcox, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Up the middle, it's Cook. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Just keep, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Peyton Turner, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Cook up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bailey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Murray. And incomplete.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. That's caught, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Murray.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. On the left side, it's McDonald.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Bailey.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Murray off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray and McDonald here over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. To throw again on second down. Murray over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Hardy from 8 yards out. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Wilcox. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Gainwell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Gainwell again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilcox, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bailey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bailey. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Murray. Eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He's back to throw. That's complete to Otten. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back to throw. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Buccaneers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.